The French press was one of the first brewers that I ever bought to brew my own coffee at home. And in this video, I'm going to show you my recipe. Today we're going to be brewing the Kenya Handegi. It's one of our newest coffees for 7 Syllables Coffee. We're still dialing in the roast, but for the purposes of this video, we're going to go with a pretty general 1:16 ratio. So here I'm weighing out 40 grams of coffee, whole bean, right before grinding. A lot of people say that you should be grinding as coarse as possible for French press, but I like it just a little bit coarser than you would do for like a pour over or an auto drip. Always remember to tare your scale after adding the coffee because it can really mess up your ratios if you don't zero it out before adding the water. When you do add the water, make sure you're pouring pretty aggressively, and it's helpful to rotate the carafe so that you're ensuring all the grounds are wet and there's no dry clumps anywhere in the slurry. So here we're adding about 640 grams of water to 40 grams of coffee. So you're going to want to let the coffee sit for about 4 minutes, and once you hit that 4-minute mark, you'll notice a crust starting to form on the top, and usually I just take a spoon, give it a good couple stirs to let those grounds sink to the bottom. This next part is optional, but I do feel like it gives you a cleaner cup. You just take that same spoon that you stirred it with and scoop out a little bit of the foam. The foam sometimes contains a lot of really microfines and CO2, which can impart a little bit more bitterness into the cup than I prefer, but if you like that grittiness, then go ahead and leave some of that in there. I just think the cup tastes better without it. And really, you can go as crazy as you want here. Take out all the foam, leave some of it in. At the end of the day, it's totally up to you. You will end up with a better cup, but some people don't want to spend the extra time wasted on this step, especially when the French press is supposed to be such a simple method with as few steps as possible. Once you're done with that step and you're happy with the amount of foam that you've taken out of the French press, you can go ahead and add the plunger. By now it's been about 5 minutes, so you can press slowly on the plunger. You don't want to press too fast because you risk agitating the brew bed and causing some over extraction. I usually use this recipe when I'm making 2 cups to share with a friend. If you'd like just 1 cup out of your French press, then I would do about 24 grams of coffee to 400 grams of water. All of the other variables like time will remain the same. So if you have a different recipe that you like, go ahead and leave it in the comments below. Really quick, if you'd like to pick up a mug from me or buy a bag of coffee that I've roasted, you can head to 7syllablescoffee.com. You can choose any one of the single origin offerings, or we offer a subscription service called Trustfall where we send the coffee out as often as you'd like. Thanks for watching.